Hey, Free Church, hope you are doing well. Here I am with my Christmas garb today for Devotional this week. It's the end of the first week of December. And so I thought getting into the Christmas season here, I would do something a little bit different for Devotional. I got my tree here in the background. The house is all decorated for Christmas. And in the spirit of the season, I would write a letter that I would read for Devotional. At this time of year, we're writing a lot of letters, right? Kids are writing letters to Santa. We're writing letters to friends and family, kind of updating them on, the year and how that went for us. And I'm sure the letters we write this year are going to be more interesting maybe than in years past, given, the kind of year that 2020 has been. But in the spirit of letter writing, I figured I would do something different, and I would write a letter that's from God to you. This is a letter, Christmas letter, from God to all of us. Just him sharing his heart and saying some things that he might want to say to us as we go into the Christmas season. So, get a cup of hot chocolate or whatever you want. Find a good, comfortable spot. Close your eyes, relax, and just listen to this letter from God to us. Here we go. Dear son or daughter, Christmas is here again. I know, especially after everything you've been through this year, it's hard to believe that it's already Christmas time, but here we are. So I just wanted to take some time to write you a Christmas letter. Just to check in, say hi, let you know about some of the things that I've been up to lately. First off, how are you? Are you hanging in there? Don't be discouraged. Don't be afraid. I know this year has not been at all like you expected. And I know it's been stressful at times. You've had a lot on your mind. Sometimes it's felt like even the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But be encouraged. Don't forget, it's my job to carry the weight of the world. In fact, I've already carried it. That's why my word says the government will be on his shoulders, not yours. So don't worry, I've got it. And remember, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. If and as you come to me, you will find rest for your soul. Take it easy, child. Cast all your cares on me, for I care for you. How are things with your job, your family, your friends, your relationships, your health? I remember at times this year, you didn't feel like things were going so well in some of those areas. But remember when you were really concerned about that one situation, and in the end, it all turned out okay, right? That's because I was there in the midst of it. And I'll let you in on a couple of secrets. First of all, I know the end from the beginning. And secondly, as you learn to love me and trust me, you'll find that all things do work out for good, because I love you. And think about this for a second. All things work out for good in the end. So, if it's not good, it's not the end. But in all seriousness, I want you to try a couple of things for me, okay? First, I want you to rejoice in me, always. I want you to rejoice in all circumstances. I want you to count it all joy when you face various trials, knowing that you are being perfected through them. Most importantly, walk by faith and not by sight. I know it can be hard sometimes to do that, but I promise you that if you do, a whole other world will open up to you, and it's pretty amazing. So what have I been up to? Well, that's a great question. Mostly this year, I've been working a lot, putting in some serious overtime hours. One of my projects has been trying to help people focus on me more. I know that sounds pretty selfish, right? But I guess when you're the God of the universe, you just know that you have all the answers, and I just want people to be free from living from and for themselves. I want them to know that there is a God who made them, a God who loves them, and even a God who died for them. I've also been working hard on trying to get more followers. I used to use Facebook for that, but they have a limit on how many followers I can have. So I'm just going old school revival. and it seems to be working okay. A lot of people seem to be interested these days in what I have to say. And I think that as they discover that they can't always depend on tangible and temporary things, they will start to turn to something, or hopefully someone, bigger than themselves. So yeah, I've been working a lot, and not just in one area. I've been working in the halls of government, in the Christian church, in the streets, in the hospitals, in homes, in schools, even in the entertainment and business world. So I get it. When you say you're tired, I'm pretty beat myself. But guess what? It's Christmas, right? So I try to let myself relax and remember that my son Jesus really is the one who's carrying the load. Sometimes at this time of year, I sit back by the fire with the angels and I just reminisce about the night 2,000 years ago when my son came down to you. I know you read about it, you sing about it a lot, but man, I wish you could have been there. It was really something. Oh, and the song that the angel choir picked out, if you think Handel got it right with his Messiah, you should have heard this. It was amazing. The whole night was just great. The star ended up being in just the right place, and I could tell that the shepherds really appreciated and cherished the fact that they got to be in on it. Even the Magi, who didn't really know me, got to be a part of it too. The whole thing was just amazing. But the best part about it for me, the proud papa, was the moment that my baby boy was born. Mary and Joseph did such a great job. They trusted me in the middle of a really hard situation, and they never looked back. And as I saw Jesus lying there, I just had an overwhelming sense that everything was going to be okay. So, I don't know what your plans are for this Christmas season. Whatever you do, though, can I suggest you make sure to look back at that story? Because really, that's all I want for you this year. I just want you to be able to look at my son and have an overwhelming sense that everything is going to be okay. I love you. Keep in touch, okay? Signed, God. Be blessed, everyone. Bye-bye.